Welcome to the new hand embroidery series where I'll run through some tutorials on basic embroidery stitches while decorating the Sophie's Garden tote bag. In this video we are going to be looking at beading. I'll be using bugle beads and regular sewing thread and a beading needle. With the sewing thread I take one long strand and fold it in half so that it is doubled. Then I thread my needle and I use the loop at the end to attach to the work, creating the no knot method for joining a thread. I'll be using the bugle beads to fill up the zigzag area that is just inside the hoop. Each bugle bead is approximately the same length as one half of those zigzags. When beading, bring your needle up from underneath the work at the start of where you wish to begin. Thread on the bugle bead, or the bead that you are using, onto your thread, and then you will insert your needle back down at the end of where your bead is going to sit. You're going to bring your needle back up again at the start of the bead, thread it through the bead and go back down at the end again, and then you're going to do that one more time. So you'll come up at the beginning of the bead, go through the bead and insert your needle back down at the end of the bead. It's very important to go back down through the fabric at the end of your third pass before bringing your needle back up again to start the next bead. The reason for this is to make sure that your beads are as secure as possible. So you're just going to repeat this process for the entire area that you wish to put your beads, remembering to pass the needle through the bead and the fabric 3 times before bringing the needle back up again to put your next bead on. When it comes to tying off your thread, you want to make sure you've got enough of a tail to do so. As I'm working really closely to the hoop, I realise that I can actually get my beading needle to secure around one of the threads nearest the beads. So I had to move my needle further away from the edge of the hoop. I slid my needle underneath one of the existing stitches and pulled it through, and then went back through again and only pushed the needle halfway. Once the needle was halfway, I was able to take the thread and wrap it around the tip of the needle 3 times, holding my thread tight and holding the twists tight, and then pushing the needle through those twists to create a knot on the back of the work before cutting off. You'll notice that I'm rather cack-handed at this and a little bit awkward, so apologies. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. You can also join us on Patreon at Unravel and Unwind, and the link will be in the description below.